online education platform for engineering students. Myself, Mallesham Devasane. I am the faculty for computer science students. Yes, so we have a very good session that is before the exam. Yes, good evening. Yeah, chat visible nahi. Okay, Ishab, good evening. Yeah, good evening guys. Please respond to the chat because this is not going to be any content session. I'm not going to deliver any content, but I'm going to give you very good tips that will help you for facing the GATE exam. Just treat me like your brother, that I'm going to help you if you're going for your GATE exam. So how I know, based on my experience, how I'm gonna help you, that what is needed in the last minute, that right, you have maybe you might be nervous or you might be fearing because of your hard work and it is going to be judged in one day. Of course, that is whether it is true or false, definitely we have the fear, there is no doubt about it. Yes, Vinita, good evening. Ashish, good evening. Ravishekar, good evening. Tara, Sai Kiran, good evening. Sahu, good evening. Yes, Bani, good evening. Yes, Human, good evening. Datta, good evening. Jai Kumar, good evening. Yes, even I'm so nervous because of I'm teaching from long time on this platform. Of course, from the 4 days, all the hard work is going to be judged on one day, but that's not going to be the fact. So that is why I'm taking this session for those people who are really preparing for the GATE exam. Definitely you need something. That is the reason I have come to this session, to motivate you and to talk with you, to discuss with you. Yes, yeah, all the best to everyone, there's no doubt about it. Yes, Kuldeep, yeah, I'm here to give you some guidance in the last minute. Yeah, Hannah, good evening. Just give me a few minutes to begin this session. Yes, now onwards I'm going to teach on Gradeup. And how many years, I'm not going to talk about that, but definitely I'm going to teach on Gradeup. Yes, Gupta, below 1000 rank, even below 500 rank is enough to qualify for the written exam in PhD. Yes, good evening. Mohan, good evening. Thank you Mohan. Yes, I'm good, Manisha, I'm good, Manisha. Yes, tell me how many months you have prepared your exam. Let me talk about how many months you have prepared your exam. 1 year, 1.5 years, 6 months. Yes, weapon is only our brain, guys. You don't need any weapon. Here pen is also not required. Brain is your weapon, and if you can train your brain, definitely you are going to perform well. Remember that. If you can train your brain well, you can perform well in the exam. Remember that. All right, 5 months since August, since 1 year, 4 months. Yes, it's all it's all going to be, whether you prepare 1 month, 6 months, 15 days. Yes, everybody has to do one thing. Everybody has to fear, no doubt about it. If you don't fear, that means you are not prepared for the exam, right? But some people will not show the fear. That doesn't mean that they have not prepared, right? There is something like inner fear and external fear. Yes, don't worry about that. Yes, everybody is tensed about it, but all the tenses can be controlled with our brains. Yes, so let me start slowly, because many people are going to join today, and let them join slowly. Yes, Udar Pratap Singh, you cannot find your coming batch on Gradeup. It's not started at February 15th. It is going to start on Gradeup. Pratap Singh. Yes, Jyoti Sai. Now I'm going to talk about everyone. If you are going to look at your syllabus, it looks like you have not studied anything because you are in fear right now. But when you are sitting in the exam, definitely your brain is going to work perfectly all right. So don't worry about anything right now, because one day before, everybody will have that fear. So do not worry about anything, whether you remember or not remember. Just have a relax and just try to revise whatever you are looking at it, but what you are thinking about it, please don't worry about it. So whatever you see, try to recall. So I'm going to give you one technique today. Please open the revision pages, just smoothly go on, but don't worry much about it. Did I remember or not? That is not going to work now, because it looks like everything you might forgot, but that is not correct. So don't worry about it. Those people who are forgetting the concept, that's not the right. Only for some time it looks like, till you face the exam. So when you are sitting in the exam, based on the question, the mind is going to collect your concepts, guys. Remember my point. So don't worry if you are forgetting the concept. It's not right. Because of fear it is happening. Yes, you have not given mark, or you have given 1 mark, or you have given 10 marks. It doesn't matter now. You are ready for the exam. So you are ready for the exam now. Remember that. So this day I'm going to give you few tips what you are going to do. Okay, before that, let me introduce myself quickly. So myself, Mallesham Devasane. I have 12 plus years experience in gate segment and still counting on, and I'm expertised in TOC, compiler, discrete mathematics, and so on. Yes, we have analysis tomorrow. Please join me on 13th Feb, 12:30 p.m. and 6 p.m. Maybe 10-15 minutes we come early just to have a relaxation. Tomorrow I'm going to come again. That's fine. So we have the post-gate guidance after the exam. Don't forget us. We are going to help you. We are going to help you what you should do. Every minute or every day we are going to come to the live to help you something, right? Yes, good evening Sri, good evening. Thank you for joining. And this is the Vision 2020 batch. I will be visible from 15th Feb, and I'm going to announce what courses I'm going to take later on. Yes. See, the first thing is, guys, remember, wherever you go, whatever the exam you attempt, the good beginning is always required. The good beginning, we feel that should be the great beginning, guys. So if you are in the exam, remember my point, the good beginning is always important. Whether you attempt the first question or 10th question, doesn't matter. There no need to attempt the first question correct, but don't try to attempt if you don't know it. So good beginning is always important, whether it is running race, or whether it is good preparation, or you are attempting the exam. It doesn't matter to you. Even you go to the movie, the introduction, the first clip within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it's going to be extraordinary in so many movies, because good beginning is a great beginning, and you need to continue that, the great things, till the end of the exam. Remember that. Yes. What you have scored in mark, that's not going to be correct for your gate exam. I can guarantee that those people even they have secured good marks in mark, that doesn't mean that they can crack the gate exam in the top 100, because I was the best example. I used to get in the top 10 in mock test, but when you look at my rank, I was there after 100. So please don't judge your marks in mock. The gate exam is a special. It is going to test real knowledge, right? Whatever you have learned till today, and tomorrow you are going to test. But I just suggest, don't learn anything today, guys. Don't learn anything today. Yes, what you left, it is okay, Amber, that right now you don't have the time. I'm not going to discuss with anyone, guys. Everybody has the problem. Everybody has at least one problem. Yes or no? Some people have studied 6 subjects, some people studied 12 subjects, some people might be studied only 1 subject. But everybody has its own problem. But still, those people who have studied 2 to 3 subjects, still they can qualify the exam because of their efforts, because of their understanding, because of their knowledge. Remember my point, what you have studied is going to be tested, that's all. Sometimes luck will be there, but not all the times. Remember that. What you left, it doesn't matter. Whatever you have learned, how do you attempt is matter. Is that clear, everybody? What do you have learned, that is doesn't matter now. But whatever you have learned, are you going to attempt with 100% accuracy? That is important. So don't worry if you have not studied 2 to 3 subjects, if you have not attempted mock test, and it's not going to be affecting in the exam. Of course, that might be the secondary, but now what you have studied, what you have remembered, how do you apply, is gonna help you. Remember that. It is your interpretation skills now. Tomorrow you are testing yourself, what you have studied and what you are going to apply in the exam is going to be tested really. So I want you to understand, it is just the testing the knowledge. In case you fail to attempt, doesn't matter, next year you attempt, or you have ISRO exams, you have BARC exam. So don't worry all such things, guys. Have you studied, everybody? Right? Whatever you have studied, that's all your capabilities, because you might be studying from 1 month or 6 months or 1 year. Whatever you have the capabilities, you have done well. Now I feel that whatever you have done, that is a good job. Now only I can tell you, this day, please relax. Don't worry about, I can do all the subjects in 1 day. That's not going to possible. If you have not studied the subjects, please ignore them now onwards. Everybody clear? Don't worry if you have not studied compiler, not studied TOC, not studied algorithms, just ignore them. But I just request everyone, whatever you have studied, just look once, but don't think so much about it. Everybody clear what I'm trying to talk about? Please don't worry about what you have not done, but take care of what you have done. That is going to test your knowledge. Is that clear, this point? And your weapon is your brain. Your brain already stored some knowledge, and that knowledge you need to apply in right direction. Is that clear? That is your weapon. Weapon is not pen. Weapon is not, anything. I'm talking about the weapon is your brain. Everybody, if you have the relaxed brain, and if you don't fear much, and if you can balance your whole body with your brain, then definitely you are going to face the exam in very smooth manner. So I am going to give some tips here, and good beginning is always important in the exam. How do you begin is going to affect definitely. So it is first question or second question, it doesn't matter, but the first question that you are spending the time, please take care of them. If you are attempting first 10 questions, among them 2 questions are correct, but make it correct, don't do mistake. Remember that. Everybody, please like the session, This session is not to learn anything except guidance, guys, except guidance. All my life I struggled a lot to stand on this platform, remember that. But I'm only worried about how to train the students, because I talk about the brain, because if my brain is not good, definitely I can't deliver good. Yes or no? We should train the brain in the right manner to perform well. Remember that. If you want to perform well, only you should talk with your brain. I have to do good, right? Your brain can talk about anything that you have remembered. Yes, carefully attempt. What does that means? I had a problem with many students. I asked many students, how do you perform the mock test? I'm going to tell the story of the mock test. Mock test is not the actual exam. But still, have you done 100% effort? It's not. But you are going to perform 100% effort in actual exam. So mock test is not real exam. So we never feel the mock test is real. That's why we do the mistakes, remember. Even we know it, we have careless because it's not the actual exam. Only 1 or 2% students, they might perform well in mock. That doesn't mean that other people are not performing well. They are not caring. But if you are going to take care of the tomorrow exam, you are going to perform well. So don't judge your marks based on your mock test. And tomorrow, definitely you are going to perform well, but carefully attempt the exam. What do you mean by carefully attempt the exam? So I have 3 techniques always I talk about. 1, read the question carefully. Guys, because the reading skills are very, very important. I am very bad at reading the skills. I don't have the reading skills, guys. I am agreed. Because if I want to learn anything, I need to work 1 day. That can be learned even 1 second, 1 minute sometimes, because whoever having good reading skills, they can save a lot of time. Remember that. Every word that is there in the question, read carefully. Don't assume that I know it. Don't assume this is the formula, because you might be learned the formula for a given n, but they might ask for n by 2, or they might ask for n square. Apply the formulas carefully that you have learned. Is that clear? And what you have remembered, how do you apply, is going to affect in the exam, because GATE exam is really going to test your knowledge. Are you going to interpret in right manner or not? Is that clear? So our brain has to be, it has to think carefully everything that you read. So anyhow, the first, observe entire question. That means read carefully, and you might have 2 problems. When the question is lengthy, or when you don't know the question. 2 things we have, guys. 2 things. Please like the session, guys. please like the session. If you are watching this video, please like the session, and also do something in the chat, because if you don't chat, basically it looks like you are not there in front of me. I have to see how many are there in the live. Please, are you there in the live? Please let me know. I don't know whom I'm talking about. I'm worried about my students, right? Are you listening to me, guys? If I am your favorite educator, are you listening to me? Let me know, guys. Just treat me as your big brother or whatever you feel, guys. I'm trying to help you in front of, before the exam. I'm trying to help you to perform well. I don't know how many come to you to help you in this kind of session. Have you seen ever? I don't know. I've not seen in my life anybody is guiding me, but I'm here to guide you all the time. Remember me? I never forget. I might be scolding in the class because you might be doing the mistake, but I'm thinking about you. I'm trying to train your brain, right? That is what I want, guys. Say that something, right? Even I'm thinking about tomorrow, Karthik. Everybody thinking about tomorrow. This session is about you. How to think about tomorrow, guys. I'm trying to tell you, after this session, please go to the sleep or have a relax. And even you are studying, do in relaxed mode. Don't be hurry. If you are going to do hurry, then definitely your brain is going to confuse a lot. And I'm going to tell you, either don't do anything or do everything slowly, because this day you have to perform everything slowly. But we do in opposite direction, because we practice the way. If you have the exam on tomorrow in the BTech semester exams, we need to prepare whole day. But this is not such exams, guys. This is not semester exam to study today. Remember, ask the people who have attempted the previous GATE exams. Are you clear? Please don't prepare today continuously. It's not the right direction. Everybody, please. Yes. The third point, while facing the exam, one thing I observed, I have given exam 5 times, guys, more than 5 times. One problem I used to face that is tracking the time. It's not easy tracking the time, because after, when you are sitting in the exam, after 1 hour, it looks like you have attempted only 5 questions or 10 questions. But out of 65, in the first 1 hour, if you attempt 5 or 10 questions, how can you attempt remaining 55 questions in 2 hours? So from the beginning onwards, you must have the tracking the time. If you don't track the time, you will not know how many questions you are going to face out of 65 questions, guys. So I recommend track the time. Either put your your watch in front of your keyboard or mouse, then start doing it. Everybody, yes, it must be visible. Your watch must be visible. Every time you complete the question, or after every 5 questions, look at how much time I took, how much time is left, how much time. Just think for a few seconds. It's enough. You will know that how many questions left, how quickly you need to face. Yes. All right. Yeah, mathematics and CS, yes. Yeah, one paper is already difficult. I'm talking about computer science paper. All right. Yes. And the one thing, I had one more problem facing the GATE exam. Use your pad, scribble pad carefully, because if the question is taking the lengthy solution, it must fit into 1 page, guys. Because if any mistake happens in the solution or approach, and you can recorrect immediately. And if you use a pen and paper, and use clearly, and use your pen and paper, and use pen and paper only for those questions which you cannot calculate with your brain, guys. And I can suggest you one thing. 50% of the questions you don't need calculator, you don't need pen and paper. But for clarity, you may require to write some parameters. That's okay. But I'm trying to tell you, more than 40% or 50% of questions, you do not need any pen and paper. If I am wrong, just look at the tomorrow exam. At least 30 questions, by reading them, you can answer them if you have a knowledge. Are you clear this point? And try to avoid pen and paper and virtual calculator for those questions. They have 1 line, or they have theoretical questions, and you don't need any support in the world. Only your brain can answer the question immediately if you already have the knowledge. Is that clear, everybody? The first funda is, if you want to save the time, don't use a virtual calculator, don't use a scribble pad, don't use a pen and paper. Everybody, those questions, they don't need really. Clear? Those questions can save your time, so that remaining questions you can use calculator, you can use pad to solve the questions properly. Everybody clear? But don't waste your time unnecessarily on those questions which only requires the brain. And this is one trick that everybody must use the brain properly, guys. Yes, when you want numerical answer type, you can use it because you might need a calculation. But when it is theoretical question, MCQ or MSQ, sometimes theoretical questions, not sometimes, all the times, theoretical questions do not need any additional support other than your brain. Okay, that is the first funda from me. If you want to save the time, use the brain properly. Yes. Second or fourth point, 4 points over, fifth point. You know, if you are knowing operating system, if you are knowing about operating system, and look at, sometimes one question keep on thinking in our brain, yes or no? If you are attempting 10 questions, among the 10 questions, the 2-3 questions is keep on thinking our brain, because you didn't perform context switch very well, right? Here you need to do question switch. You know operating system, right? Round robin, it's not applied. First come, first serve. Whichever you attempt, it should be first come, first serve, guys. Maybe you can come as a round robin, but after completing the first scan. So please like the session, guys. Please like the session. If you are watching this video, please like the session. Everybody clear? Always go first come, first serve. If you are reading any question, give the priority to that question. Don't worry about what was the previous question, what will be future. Nobody knows about the future, but the mind always thinks about the past. So you need to control your brain to think about the past questions. Is that clear? Do not think about the past question when you are doing any question, because that's going to waste your time. It's not going to be effective if you are going to think about the previous question. Is it clear? It might happen many times, like you are while attempting mock test, if you are disturbed before the mock test because of your friends or because of any other reasons, in the mock test you might not perform well. Not only that, if you have any problem like cough or fever and you are attempting mock test, then also you will feel very bad because you can't give best effort in the exam. Yes or no? So do one thing that whenever you are attempting any question, forget about the past and don't think about the future, and complete focus on what is the current process. Everybody? Yes. And keep this ability tomorrow. Few tips only I am giving, not 100 tips. But whatever the question you face, complete focus on that question only. Okay, let's. Now avoid thinking about the same question for a long time. Sometimes happens while you are reading the question, you don't get it. You will read again, you don't get it. You will read again, you don't get it. You will go to in deadlock unnecessarily because it will waste your gate exam time. When you don't get it, mark it and go further. If you don't want to attempt ever, don't mark it and go further, guys. Is that clear? There is no theory question, numerical question, Anu. You don't know where is theory and numerical. Are you going to waste your time to skip? Don't do that ever. And I always prefer first come, first serve. But 1 mark question, try to spend less time, and 2 marks question, give more priority so that you can gain more marks, guys. Everybody clear? 1 mark question, try to spend less time, and 2 mark question, give more time, because you need to get more marks in the exam. But always when you are able to perform, when you are able to answer the question, and try to answer as quickly as possible. Everybody? 1 mark, 2 mark. 2 mark questions, 1 mark question. Don't waste much time on 1 mark, but okay. 2 mark question take 5 minutes is okay, but 1 mark question don't take 5 minutes, because you are not going to scan all the questions in the exam. You have 65 questions, guys. Approximately I'm giving 65 questions. You have 3 hours. Hardly you will have 3 minutes per question, but some questions take 1 minute, 2 minutes, some questions takes 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and you need to balance. If any question is taking 10 minutes, and mark it, that 10 minute question is going to waste your gate exam time. Is that clear? I recommend don't waste your time more than 10 minutes on any question in the exam. Remember and mark it. If you take 10 minutes for any question, ignore that question and don't attempt ever that question. But if you want to attempt, scan the complete paper and come back. Everybody, because I have seen as a faculty, I went to the gate exam once, I spent 15 minutes for 1 question, guys. Because gate exam is tempting. You want rank, you want marks, but that's not going to happen easily, guys. because you really do not know what exam you are going to face, because you have not seen the question that you are going to face. But when you are reading first time, it looks like that you want to attempt even you don't know it. That's going to do the mistake on your own. So because of greediness. So everybody clear this point? Please, I want to see the chart. Guys. Say something what you are learning from me, and note down, because you are going to apply tomorrow. If you send in the chart, you are going to apply in tomorrow. Are you gonna waste your time for any question, guys? Are you gonna waste your time? And promise me that you don't waste your time 15 minutes for a single question. Promise me, guys. You should not spend the 15 minutes for a single question. Promise me that. Whether you are going to attempt all questions or not, doesn't matter. Promise me that I am not going to waste more than 10 minutes for any question in the first scan. Do that. First promise me. That can save a lot of time, guys. Please promise me that. Don't waste your time more than 10 minutes on any question. Everybody clear? You need to save a lot of time. So jao, Joshi. Whatever the time you have, try to think about what you have studied, or look at the index and try to recall what you have studied. Okay, DBMS, study, think about it. 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, 4NF, BCNF, what are the definitions? Think yourself. You don't need a textbook in front of you. You don't need a notebook in front of you. Your brain already has everything. Just pull outside, put in the cache. Everything might be stored in the hard disk. And put in the cache and page table, everything load into the page table, because you need to quickly recall tomorrow, guys. Yes. Kuldeep, just go in a sequence. You do not know. Even you don't know all the 2 mark questions, will you do it? It's very difficult to judge which question you are able to answer in the exam. Whether it is 1 mark or 2 marks. Priority is 2 marks, but that doesn't mean that you need to do the 2 marks first. Is that clear? Only the thing is what you are having capability, and perform that. Use your capacity, use your capability to perform what you can do. And really you do not know which questions you are going to answer. You might be answering all 1 mark questions, but you may not know all the 2 mark questions. Then 1 mark questions you should give priority. Who knows that exactly? Everybody? So you should be very careful while attempting the question. Don't deviate your mind. 1 mark questions I will attempt, or 1 mark questions I don't attempt. 2 mark questions only I attempt. That's not the right strategy at all. That's not. First in, first out is the best one. First come, first serve is the best one in the world, guys. In any competitive exams, go in a sequence, in one by one I'm talking about. Everybody? Yes. Everybody want to qualify. Yes, Narayana. I only give you one suggestion. Attempt the questions which you are capable. That is what I am talking about. Which question you are capable, you only know when you read the question. Is it 1 mark or 2 mark? Only in the exam you will know it. Right now, nobody can decide 1 mark or 2 mark or numerical or MCQ or MSQ. You only face in the exam. Exam only is going to help you what to do, what not to do. Nobody knows before the exam. Everybody, right now don't make any strategy. Just sleep today and have a good relax, and tomorrow face whatever it is. Only exam is going to help you what kind of questions you are going to face. But the knowledge is always important. Strategy is always important. This strategy is for you guys. I'm not going to write the exam, but this year also I'm applied the GATE exam, but right now I'm not in the same city where I have applied the exam center. All right. Whenever I get the chance, I used to write the GATE exam, but this year I'm not writing the GATE exam. All right. Yes, Shubham. Yes, for 10 to 15 minutes you can watch the previous paper analysis. In case if you are talking about, yes, there is a question from the functions. They asked about injective functions. There is a chance to ask in the functions one more question. So there is a chance. In that way, you can predict some questions so that you can revise in few minutes if you want it. All right, that's gonna help you a little bit, not much. But if you wanna look at the paper analysis, yes, you can do that. But for that, you should have relaxed today. Please relax today, and tomorrow don't make burden yourself. and just only recall the things that you know. I'm telling you again, only recall the things that you know. Don't learn anything new today. Okay, look at speed and accuracy is very important in solving the question, guys. See, I want to find out determinant of a matrix. I will give the same question for the 10 people. Everybody will not answer the answer in the same speed or in the same duration. They cannot use the same speed to calculate the determinant, because here the brain and body together, when it works, then the speed is going to be calculated. If brain works, body doesn't work, your hand will not move. Your hand is working, brain is not working, then hand doesn't know what to do. When both syncs, when you feel with the heart, then definitely you are going to perform well, guys. Remember my point? In the exam, brain, body and heart, if all the three are connected, then you are going to perform well. If you stop anything, definitely it is going to be difficult for you and for everybody. Is that clear? Minimum number of questions, maximum number of questions, exam paper is going to decide. Rahul, attempt 65 questions. Can you do it? You will never know how many questions you are going to do correct before the gate exam, guys. And on an average, I can say 30 to 40 questions everybody can attempt. Remember that 30 to 40 questions, they are easy. 30 to 40 questions. Remaining questions, you need to take the time, you need to interpret well, you need to understand well, because that is going to decide your rank. 30 to 40 questions, everybody, even you are not prepared for gate, you have the minimum knowledge, you have knowledge in all the subjects, you can attempt the exam. 30 to 40 questions everybody can attempt. Only the problem is they are greedy. That is the reason those questions they are capable, still they can't do it. Yes. All right. Questions, just why questions are many? Save time at the end of the first scan. So there might be, strategies. In the first scan, what you do is attempt those questions you are having confident, because I said great beginning is going to make you great in the exam, because you are going to perform well in the exam, guys. How do you do the great beginning? I'm going to talk about, guys, how do you do the great beginning? I'm trying to talk about the first scan. Doesn't matter 1 mark or 2 marks. Those questions you are capable to answer them. You are able to answer them. Answer it and do complete the first scan. Do complete the first scan. If you are able to complete the first scan in 2 hours, I'm talking about in 2 hours, then you are going to be the top 100 rank, guys. But answer the maximum question that you are capable, and that should be done within 3 to 5 minutes, guys. Don't take 10 minutes. And I want you to think about this once in the first scan, because you don't know the last 10 questions, you might be doing every question correctly, but if you want to reach it, you need to build a strategy that please attempt those questions you are capable. Never try to answer the question which you are not capable. Remember my word. If you want to try in the second scan, not in the first scan. The first scan, keep every question you have to look at, and those questions you have to answer which you are capable, because you know you have the knowledge, you can attempt those questions which you are capable. Is that clear, everybody? You don't know first 10 questions you are able to do, or middle 10 questions, or last 10 questions, you don't know ever. So please do the first scan very carefully and look at every question, and those questions you are able to do, please do it. If you are not able to do, don't try. That is what I am talking about. Don't try. You can try in the second scan to save your time. Yes, good evening, Anu. Understood my point? Have you understood my point, guys? Quick. Have you understood? Please like the session, guys. 176. Still 176. How many of you not liked, guys? Please like the session. Why are you worried about cutoff, Vinita? Who knows the cutoff is now? 30 marks? 25 marks? It could be anywhere, right? Why are you worried about cutoff before the exam? Go to the exam, give your best, yaar. This video is for those people who want to give the best. Not expecting what is the cutoff for right now, right? Think about what concepts you have learned. Think about how many things you remembered. Think about how do you want to perform. Yes. Santosh, jumbled is a good strategy. That is what first come first serve, Santosh. If it is jumbled, happy. There is no strategy now. Strategy is the first come first serve, guys. Strategy is the first come first serve. Don't make any strategy. All right. Okay, now as I said, great beginning, good beginning, hard beginning. Of course, not easy. You have to make it smart move in the beginning. That smart move I'm just talking about, if you understand my point, in the first scan of the 65 questions, look at what are the questions you are capable to do out of 65. 30 questions you are able to do, 30 questions make it complete first. Remaining 35 questions you can do later, because they might be taking time or they might need effort to interpret. But first, try to do whatever you have the knowledge. Don't waste unnecessarily guess and unnecessarily you are approaching your own method. Don't do such things before the first scan or within the first scan, guys. So remember one point, in the first scan, always attempt what you know, what you are able to do. Yes, Raj, thank you so much for watching my videos. Yes, Rohit Sharma, I'm going to talk about that end. Yes. Questions that are taking long time, mark it, because this is going to be the difficult for many people, not for you. If anybody prepared for 1 year, 2 year, and they know they can crack the exam, if they are not able to crack the exam, only this is the reason. Some questions, they take time, and if that is taking 5 minutes of time, they might take 10 minutes of time because of their lengthy approaches. Even though they got the answer, but 10 minutes you might answer 3 questions. Rather than that, you might be answered 1 question. It's going to bring you down in the exam. So I want you to think about once. The questions that are taking long time, please avoid those questions. If you have the time, please do at the end, but don't do in the beginning. I said good beginning and great beginning and hard beginning should be a smart beginning, guys. If that is going to happen in your exam, and tell me how many questions you have attempted, how many times you scanned the paper. I attempted this technique and 3 times I scanned my paper. Among them, in the first scan I attempted more than 30 questions. In the second scan I attempted 5 questions. In the third scan nearly 5 questions again. So 40-45 questions is better, you know. For average students, is a very good rank if you are attempting 40 to 45 questions correctly, guys. But some people can go for 50, 55. That's going to bring you top, no doubt. Yes, Ravi Kumar, I'm going to teach on Gradeup. Yes, the batch is going to start from Feb 15th. That doesn't, Sugandh, how many minutes it takes the first scan? Really, nobody can predict. Maybe it takes 3 hours. In the first scan, out of 65, you might be attempted 50 questions correctly. That's enough. Second scan, no need to come back because you don't have the time, right? But first scan is very important. Are you doing only with the first scan? It's enough. If you attempted every question properly, you have taken proper time, right? But those people who are wasting their time, so this is the strategy. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Sai. Thank you. And guys, I'm working very hard from the last 4 days. Today I'm not able to speak only because of I'm teaching continuously from last 4 days. You know that. Yes. Deepika, whoever attempting first time, just believe in you, guys, because sometimes some people can achieve the things in first time itself, right? But some people may need a second attempt. That's okay, because some people learns by the mistake. Some people, while they are learning, they do the mistakes and they apply well in the exam. Yes, thank you, Shukla. Yes, Sugandh, guesses I never recommend anyone, but guess is possible in some questions. Like you have 4 questions, 2 questions deleted, 2 options, you have 4 options, 2 options deleted, and out of 2 options you are more near to this guess, then you may predict 1 or 2 questions, not more than that. If you are guessing every question like that, then you might get more negatives too. So if you have only 2 options left, you are very near to one of the option but not clear, it's okay, 1 or 2 questions you may guess, but careful about the negatives. If it is MSQ, okay, guess is fine, but if it is MCQ, the guess can cost you, remember that. Dilip, yes, because of that tension I came to the live to talk with you, and please discuss with me what is you are having. Yes, any tension you have, you can discuss with me in this chat. I'm going to take your doubt. Yes, टेंशन थोड़ा नहीं, बहुत ज्यादा होता, टेंशन होना चाहिए. टेंशन क्यों नहीं होगा? अगर आप 1 साल से पढ़ रहा है, टेंशन क्यों नहीं होगा बताओ? टेंशन होना ही चाहिए. You have to succeed in your exam, remember that. Are you clear? टेंशन को पॉजिटिव लेकर और कन्वर्ट कर दो एग्जाम में रिजल्ट आने के लिए. क्यों नहीं आएगा एग्जाम में रिजल्ट, ये बताओ ना. The tension is going to make you two things. Either you do wrong thing or you do correct thing. And as the people, I am teaching continuously, I am speaking continuously. But am I doing any mistake in the flow? No, right? But some people, sometimes even I speak continuously, I do mistakes in my sentences because the lack of concentration. Yes, two things are there in the world. The fear, tension are sometimes they makes positive energy, sometimes they makes negative energy. So which side you are? Right? If you think positively, the energy converts to positive side. If you think negatively, the energy converts to negative side. So which side you are thinking about? Your fear and nervous and tension, do you want to convert into positive side or do you want to convert into negative side? You only can decide. You only can decide, guys. This is the best I can tell you. You are a good person in the world. It is your world. So this all tensions and your nervous and fear is for the good cause, and assume because of you prepared from the long time, this fear is obvious. You can't avoid it. But don't think too much about that nervous and fear and tension, guys. Everybody feels stress, but that you can't convert into result, right? That you can make the positive energy. All right, all right. Sai Santosh Ambani, which questions are important, general aptitude or technical? If you have studied general aptitude, then general aptitude is good because that takes less time. But if you have not studied well general aptitude, go for technical. If you have the time left, come to general aptitude, because general aptitude questions, sometimes they are very easy questions. Sometimes you can answer, even 10th students can answer, school students can answer general aptitude sometimes. So I cannot help you in this because you should have your own strategy. Sometimes even you have not studied, you can answer general aptitude questions, right? So I want you to go from first to last in a very beginning. But if you have the knowledge, attempt. If you don't have, ignore it. I have only simple strategy, guys. Yes, Ravi Gupta, thank you so much. Anusri, thank you so much. Yes, Naga Shivudu, so take rest, don't feel the pressure. The best way to handle the pressure, relax and go to sleep and boost your energy tomorrow, guys. If you don't sleep, definitely the pressure is going to increase more, no doubt about it. So I want you to sleep, everyone, today as early as possible. As early as possible, please go to the sleep today. So please remember my point. Whether you get the sleep or not, please try to sleep. Nah, Dilip, that's going to affect in the exam. Don't do that mistake. Yes, what you need to, ID card you need to carry your ID card, admit card, mask, water bottle if you want it, and pencil or pen. Yeah, minimum common things. Calculator not required. Don't carry the calculator. All right, mobile is not allowed, so go with the mobile, but deposit somewhere in the center. Or go with your friends and give your mobile to the friend so that he can wait outside the exam center. Yes. Yes, Ankush. So what you can do is you can go to the sleep as usual, and tomorrow, in the morning time, have a relax, because in the afternoon, people especially, you might be tired in the daytime. So I want you to go to the sleep in the late night or as usual. But tomorrow morning 5 to 12, have a proper sleep, again one small nap if you want it, because you need to reboost your energy, guys. Right? If you woke up in the morning and in the afternoon you are not able to perform well, then it's gonna cost your exam too. Yes, Rahul, it's gonna happen. You have to control it. Analog watches, I don't know, Fahad. I don't know. Please take care of that. Please carry the watch here. Watch is enough. Why do you want analog, right? Yeah, thank you, Dilip. And I'm taking care of everyone, every text. I don't know that you are asking the doubt or not. Please keep on asking the doubt. If you have not liked the session, please like the session, guys. Please like the session. And if you want to follow me, install the Gradeup app. And you can ask your doubts anytime and tag me. I'm always there for you here. It's not like the previous platform. It's my parent company. I worked here. I'm going to work for many years, guys. Yes, you can go with a pen and watch the exam, Rahul. Yes, thank you, Anusri. Morning में 2 घंटा revision कर लेना. Yes, you can do the revision, but have relax. Don't be hurry to do the revision. ऐसे सामने रख के और देख लेना बस. रिवीजन मतलब सोचना ज़्यादा नहीं, एग्जाम में बहुत ज़्यादा सोचना है आपको. 65 स्विचेस करना है आपको, 65 क्वेश्चन, 65 स्विचेस. इट्स गोइंग टू हीट, right? Brain is going to heat in the exam. So I want you to have a relax properly before the exam. You can do the revision, you can do anything, but that should not burden your brain, guys. Everybody, in the exam, you must feel relaxed before the exam. In the exam, anyhow, it's going to think. Every second, it is going to think something. You know that. In the exam, 3 hours, even taking the 1 minute break is also, mind is not allowing you. It's not going to allow you, guys. Everybody? Yeah, thank you everyone who are realizing that I'm giving valuable inputs. Thank you so much. Questions that are taking long time, take care of them, guys. And I say track time. Those people who are not tracking the time, you will never know how many questions you are going to attempt within the 3 hours. If you want to attempt the questions in 3 hours, which is the maximum quantity, then you must track the time. The time is going to tell you how quickly you need to approach the questions, guys. Sugandh, the first timers, you don't need any approach. Approach is whatever you have the knowledge, attempt that first by tracking the time, by putting the good efforts. Don't make any strategies now on your own. And always important is focus on what is needed. I will give you a good example, guys. As I am the TOC faculty, when I was there in the exam, I was solving the TOC question, but I was not able to read the TOC question as a TOC faculty. How many of faculty agree that as a faculty that he is not able to understand his own question? But I am agreeing. When you don't have the sufficient knowledge, definitely you will struck. Remember that. It is my subject, it is my question. Why can't I do? I wasted 20 minutes, guys. In my GATE exam, I wasted 20 minutes when I was teaching TOC. Remember that. It happens to everyone. As a student, it is obviously going to happen. So be careful about what is needed to you. If you want to gain more marks, if you have studied TOC very well, that doesn't mean that you will solve every TOC question. Sometimes 1 or 2 questions you might need to ignore. Everybody clear? Yes. Please like the session, guys. Just 6 more likes to make it 250, guys. And this is one important thing, switch questions as soon as the completed. Just don't waste your time. I had a bad habit that if the question is completed, pura answer aane ke baad, after getting the answer also, am I correct? I used to scan 2 to 3 times my whole solution. That is a bad approach, guys. Do you know how much time it is going to cost? Right? Even 3-4 minutes you are wasting your time even though you got the answer. Right? So this strategy you need to stop. Once you verify if you have a doubt, but 2 to 3 times you are verifying even though you got the answer, either it might be correct or wrong. If it is you feel correct, attempt it. If not, mark it and go further. Yes. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much everybody who is. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, all your problems are my problems today, guys. And don't create additional problems. Already we have enough problems in the world. Today I have only good suggestions I'm going to give at the end what you have to do. Okay, interpreting the questions. And if you are not able to interpret the questions very quickly, so you can ignore it or you can take the time at the end after the first scan. You can do that. You can do that.
Hello students. Gradeup is happy to announce the February Mela, जहां आपको मिलेगा मौका to win attractive prizes worth ₹50 lakhs on the purchase of Gradeup Super. आज ही Gradeup Super के साथ अपनी exam preparation शुरू करें with live interactive courses and mock tests designed by the best faculty and experts, 24/7 doubt resolution and best study material. इसके साथ ही पाएं exciting prizes जीतने का मौका। तो फिर देर किस बात की? आज ही Gradeup Super को सब्सक्राइब करें।
Okay, also you have double the maka that if you are going to take the subscription for 1 year, you will get 1 year advantage. So similarly, you can look at it. Yes, what to do, what not to do. The final tips that after that I'm going to give you few beautiful tips to perform well in the exam. Yes, these 2 days, and today and tomorrow, and don't eat too much food, and don't do the diet, don't do the fasting, right? So have a proper diet today and tomorrow, and sufficient, which should not be more, which should not be less. And sleep before the exam is very important. Proper sleep is going to, you know that if you have the sleep, your body will be relaxed. Of course, brain may are relaxed or not, that you will know later on. Your body will be relaxed, so that it can support your brain to perform well after you wake up. So I want you to sleep well in the before the exam, so that in the exam you will have enough energy to give your best effort in the exam, guys. Yes, always keep whatever you are doing, keep the positive mindset. If you don't have the positive mindset, right, what do you know? You will know it. With the negative mindset, nobody can win in the world. Remember that. Those people who are going to win, they are going to fail because of negative mindset. Always keep that you can do best whatever it is possible to you. Yes, you may stop practicing new questions in the last minute, because these new questions are going to make you more fear because of no time left to complete the questions. Everybody clear? Don't do any kind of practicing new questions. You can only revise if needed whatever you know. If you don't know anything, please don't study at all. Don't study at all if you don't know any concept. But those concepts you have studied, let them complete first, then ready for the exam. Okay. What not to do? These are the things that I am helping you guys. What not to do? Don't try to study unknown topics. First one. Don't think too much about the exam, as you are talking about everyone. You are thinking about too much about the exam. Is it going to stop your life now? Tell me. If you are going to think too much, is it going to stop your life? No, right? You can do wonders in your life, but don't think too much about exam, because whatever is going to happen, it will happen. Whatever you have done, it is going to judge in the exam. So in the exam, think about the question if you want. Not today, not tomorrow morning. If you want to think too much, think about the question in the exam. Remember that. If you want to use your brain, use in the exam, not now. Now it is the time to relax and time to focus on how to balance your energy today and tomorrow, guys. All right. Don't discuss unnecessarily in the last minute. I'm very happy that you are watching the video, because many people, they are so worried, right? They are, they are not using the mobile now, and they are doing nothing, but that's also fine. But you should know little bit, you should have little bit awareness how to face the exam. So don't discuss anything with anyone unnecessarily, because that is going to make burden on you. And don't carry any books to exam center, except if you have any revision 1 or 2 or 3 papers. Okay, in the journey you might recall the things, but don't carry your, if you have 12 textbooks, don't carry your 12 textbooks to exam, right? Because you might be thinking that, every textbook you might be revising before the exam. Don't do that. You're not the computer, to remember, every page before the exam. Don't worry about the result of the exam. Don't worry about the result of exam, guys. And don't compare yourself with anybody in the world before the exam. Nobody knows who is going to be the first ranker. Nobody knows who is going to get the top 100. Only your positive energy, only your efforts, only your hard work, only your, all the time is going to decide what rank you are capable of. Remember, guys. So this is what I have today for you. And now I'm going to help you few things. Be confident, whatever it is. Be confident and ready for the exam. It looks like you are not ready, some of the people, and don't worry about it. Ready for the exam. Try to face whatever it is and give your best in the exam. You must give your best, whatever you have learned. And for them, at least, you have learned 50 concepts, and any question comes from the 50 concepts, give your best. Why are you thinking about other 10 concepts which you have not studied? Anyhow, you can't do them. And carry all items which are required for the exam, like hall ticket, ID card, and mask, and water bottle, and pen and paper, and watch. Anything which is important that you must carry to the exam. But don't carry the calculators which are not allowed, mobiles are not allowed to the exam hall, but you can deposit outside the center, I think. Yes, don't be greedy in attempting the question, guys. Apurva, why are you writing GATE exam? Why not GRE? It's same thing for me. Why did I left Unacademy? Why I joined Gradeup? It's my choice. Nobody can stop me. Right? Wherever I have the freedom, I can join. Maybe I'm earning the money, or maybe earning the student respect. Ask the people, ask 100 people. Only 5 people may oppose it. Why did I left Unacademy? But out of 195 people support, why did I join Gradeup? Remember that. Right? I look at my positive energy. I take my decision. As you have taken the decision to prepare for the gate, I have taken the decision to join the Gradeup. So everybody has his own choices in the world. Remember that. Yes. Don't be greedy too much. And think positive all the time. Think positive. Think positive. And finally, utilize your time in the exam. That's going to decide your rank. Yes, this is my final tips, guys. I don't know how much I helped you in last 1 week, but I am always worried about you, your result. Yes, after the exam, don't forget to message me. If you remember any question, you know my number, note down 9911691155. Please send your questions to me. I will be discussing immediately after the exam whether it is right or wrong. Yes, any theoretical question you remember, any concept you remembered, please send a message to me directly on my WhatsApp. I'll be discussing on live, guys. Yes. Mallesham, they will provide you. Ask them. If you have a doubt, ask them. Ask Invigilator. Are you going to provide another one? Yes, they might provide you. Remember that. Yes. How many of you are confident? Guys? Are you confident to face the exam? Just say yes or no. Even it is no, say yes, that I want to see, guys. How many of you are confident to face the exam? And after this, take a relax. Please take a relax. That is, I want. Yes, anywhere you can share. On Telegram, on WhatsApp, anywhere you can share your questions immediately, guys. Admit cards, we are going to drop after the exam, guys. All right. Everybody should be confident. Everybody, guys. एक अर्नब तो सबको डरा रहा है कि आप ये नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए अभी डर रहा है यार. इनको बता दो थोड़ा. जो कल एग्जाम है वो नहीं डर रहा है. Jay Kumar, you do not know. Really, you do not know. Actually, I'm crying in my eyes because all my past, the efforts is going to be decided tomorrow. I did many things for you, but I don't know how many things you did. Your hard work is going to decide your result, guys. I did my hard work as a faculty. I did the best what I can do, but still I can do a lot. I have not done. I'm very sorry if I have not performed well in front of you, if I have not delivered any extra content for you, because I have restricted myself because of the duration, because of my own satisfaction. I have restricted a lot of things, but I'm very sorry if I'm not able to deliver that you have expected. But I feel that everyone is happy whatever I have delivered, and please like the session if you have enjoyed my sessions. And I'm wishing you, everybody, you must do the best, and I want you to see in your ranking list, gate ranking list, and whatever the rank you get, that is the final judgment, guys. If you don't qualify, don't judge anything. If you qualify, that means it's really your effort, and you should appreciate yourself first. Yes, and everyone, best of luck everyone, and I pray the God wherever he is, and everyone I'm talking about, please utilize the time. And remember what your strengths are. Your strength never goes into vain, guys. Remember that. Look at your strengths, what you have achieved in the past, and bring them, and look at the things which are impossible, you made it possible. Now you don't know what is possible to you, but you try your best to perform well in the exam, guys. Yes, 9911691155 Kanchan. Yeah, search my name on the Google. You get all my numbers, guys. You can send a message directly. I can see that number. Yes. And thank you so much for joining this session. I want everyone to give your best. The result is either pass or fail. We never look at it before the exam. After the exam, we will decide what future we have. If we perform well, if you performed in average, then what can be done best, because the gate is not only the exam in the world. Tomorrow is not the last day for you, but tomorrow is the day that is going to judge your effort. So give your best effort in your life, guys. In your life, tomorrow is the one day that is just judging the past 1 year what you have prepared. But that's not going to decide your whole life except your career. Remember that. Everybody should give your best. And promise me one more time, you are going to give your best tomorrow. And today you are going to sleep well. And tomorrow you are going to attend the exam with your whole energy. All complete energy should be preserved for the exam, guys. Don't think too much. If you are thinking too much, then go to the sleep. Close the eyes. Doesn't matter how much time its mind is thinking. After a certain time, it goes to sleep automatically. Yes. Everybody, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All the best. All the best to everyone, guys. And send all questions to this WhatsApp, Telegram number 9911691155. And don't forget to send your questions to this number, and I'm going to discuss after the exam. And as soon as you complete the exam, please don't forget my number. Send your question to this number. I'm very glad if you are sending the questions to me, because I'm going to discuss on this platform, because I'm on live at 12:30, guys, with my team. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm going to talk with my favorite students today. I have preserved my time to my students today. All my night I'm not going to sleep. Even though I'm not writing the exam, I'm going to talk with my students. Whoever need my guidance, I'm going to motivate on direct call. So thank you so much for joining today's session. And yes, final tips: stay confident and believe in your strengths and capacity, and only try to attempt that you are aware. Focus on understanding the questions rather than answering them. Try to manage the time to scan complete paper at least once, so that you can attempt those questions, you can answer them. Try to answer 2 marks confidently to gain more marks, because it will be mentioned 1 mark or 2 mark. So whenever you see the 2 marks, then try to, if you are able to answer it, make it with full confidence, guys. While reading the question first time, focus on every word. Are they asking about not? Are they asking about not true or true? Or is it always true or sometimes true? Which is possible, which is impossible? And every word you should take care in the question, guys. Yes, best of luck everyone. Once again, yes, thank you so much who joined this session. And we have very good educators, all are together on this platform. Yes, I want to see everyone here. Best of luck everyone. Don't predict the result before the exam. Yes, we have the Gradeup Super who are preparing for GATE 2022. Please take the subscription Gradeup Super. We are going to help you. And download the Gradeup app if you have not yet downloaded, and follow us. Thank you so much for joining today's session. So I'm going to take a 5-minute session for you guys. If you have any doubt, keep on asking. I'll be there for 5 minutes to clear your doubt. Yes, because I cannot take every call, guys. All right. Thank you so much for joining today's session. Please like the session. 289. I have to see 300, guys. Before leaving the session, please just click on like button. Yes, thank you so much. Apurva, Anu, just go to your bed and chill. And if you have any revision paper, just look at it. That's all. But don't go for any practice. Think about it, what you have done little bit. Harsh, there is nothing in the world is complete, and nothing in the world is with you, Harsh. We came with empty and we live with empty at the end. Where I work is doesn't matter. Am I working for the student or not? That is the matter at the end. Remember. Thank you so much. Anusri, Dilip Kumar, thank you. Nitesh, thank you so much. Meshram, all the best everyone, guys. Anvesha, thank you so much. Jimmy, thank you for joining this session. Jai Kumar, thank you so much. Yes, you can switch, Akash. You can switch question. But if you want to answer later, mark it. Mallesham Devasane. Prithvi. This is my name. Mallesham Devasane. People call me as Deva sir. Yes, you can go, Anu. You can just look at it. Don't practice it, just you can look at it. Yes, all the best everyone. Please say each other, because that is a friendly environment in the world. You should wish everyone to perform best, guys. Thank you Abhishek for wishing others too. Yes, Nalamolu, thank you so much. Mukul, thank you. You can leave the session now. I'm just waiting for the students, whoever want to talk to me. Yes, Vignesh, thank you so much. Samiksha, thank you. Uttam, thank you so much. Yeah, Prudvi, thank you. Thank you guys, and all the best, all the best. Yes, be confident and believe yourself that you are going to do best, whatever is possible, guys. Yeah, thank you, Mukul Raj. All the best, comrades. Yeah. Yes. Thanks, Sam. Yes. And we are going to meet even after the exam. I'm not going to leave you guys. Our career is very important in student life. You need a best guide so that you can perform well in the exam. So all these words, all these efforts is only for you, that I want you to perform well, guys. Thank you Anusri. Just do whatever your capability, just apply them. Yes, all right guys, see you tomorrow after the exam. I'll be on live. Please join me tomorrow after the exam. If you are attempting the morning paper, please join me at 12:30. If you are doing in the second if you are attempting the second session, please join me at 6 p.m. so I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for your inputs, and please send the questions to on my number. So I'll be waiting for your inputs, guys. Yeah, thank you so much. Akash, thank you so much. Kiran, thank you so much. Yes, believe yourself. That is the best tip in the world. And if you believe yourself, that you gain the confidence, that is important. You will gain the confidence. Thank you so much. Yes, Vinita, thank you. Bye bye, take care. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye, see you. Yes, all the best. The last word again, all the best. The best of luck, guys. All the best.